This is my video on thumbnails. I'm not talking about YouTube thumbnails. I'm talking about thumbnails for a short film. For those of you who haven't made a short film, a thumbnail is basically what comes before a storyboard. It's a really, really rough, really sketchy drawing of what you want a shot to look like. Keeping them rough and keeping them sketchy is really, really important. The whole idea is that this is such an early stage that you don't know what your film looks like yet. So instead of spending hours and hours and hours on a single drawing, and then maybe you don't end up liking it, and then feeling like you've wasted your time, you should instead be able to spend a few seconds on a drawing and know whether or not it fits, or whether or not you like it immediately. That's it for that extended introduction. Now I'm going to show you a couple of my thumbnails. Let's get into it. It's a really, really simple shot. You see two faces in profile. I'm the only person who knows what they're doing, what they're saying. It's that simple, you can't really get much else out of it. And then the next one here is another two people. This one's a little bit more standard. It feels like a over-the-shoulder type of shot. And the last shot I'll show you is this one here. Another two shot. Two people looking at each other. And again, it's so simple. All you can see is these two people. You don't really know what they're doing, what they're talking about, but you can tell the composition. They're standing in the center of the frame, quite close to each other. There's a lot of empty space on either side. Maybe it feels like one person is standing too close, pushing the boundaries a little bit, even though there's space further away that he could be standing. They all have the same subject matter, just two people standing in frame talking, but they're all framed very differently. The first one has this double profile face going on, which I hope is quite jarring. The second one has this over the shoulder, two people staring into the camera, which I hope feels intimidating. And then the last one is a pretty standard medium two shot, but I hope the proximity between the characters adds something a little bit different, a little bit of unwanted intimacy. I think that's where you gain the most value from this part of the process, is that you can take these shots, look at them all together, make sure that each one is doing something unique, doing something valuable. You're not just repeating yourself over and over again with the visual language, which is kind of tempting to do. You're making each shot its own miniature little statement. This video was really simple, maybe too simple. As a little reward for sticking around, I'll show you guys what those three thumbnails look like after being cleaned up and refined a little bit more. They're still pretty rough, still pretty sketchy, but they're getting there. Making a movie takes time. Every day, keep refining, keep improving, keep doing more, and eventually we'll have a movie. See you later.